Hi, in this video, I want to share a very practical way in which anyone can begin to share their light with others. Because I know there are some of us who think that in order for us to share our light, that we have to be doing big things out there in the world. We forget sometimes that all we have to do is just be the truth and embody the light and share that light. So I'm really excited because we don't have to take big steps or large steps or get out of our comfort zone to share our light, because I'm going to share a very easy and practical way in which anyone who has been thinking about putting their light out there and is a little bit intimidated because they think it's going to be a big thing, or anyone who has been wondering, how am I going to work in this environment, quote, quote, that has a lot of energy, or living in an environment which they consider to be untenable, can begin to channel their inner light in a way that shifts the environment. And it's really, really easy. So, a good way to begin to carry your light out and share it with the world is to ask yourself one awesome question. And that is, what is the quality of the crystal that you would like to embody on any given day? What is that energy? What is that quality that you would like to take out with you as you go out into the outside world? So, for example, if you've been working with your crystals on any defined or specific matter, how can you share that same specific quality or gift that the crystal has introduced in your life with another person that you meet as you go about your daily activities? If you're working with our beloved rose quartz, how can you be love on that particular day? If rose quartz has helped you open up your heart, consider ways of how you can open your heart up to the people that you meet on any given day. Just think about it. Many of us work with crystals for various issues. Some of us work with crystals to open our hearts. Some of us work with crystals for healing. Other people work with crystals, maybe for protection or to introduce a lot more light into their beings. Some of us even notice that when we work with crystals, we are more compassionate, we're more tender, we're more loving, we're more joyful. We are more tolerant, we are more empowered, we are more understanding, we are more grounded. We tap more into our intuition. We tap more into higher wisdom and understanding. We don't see things in black and white anymore. And as we continue to work with crystals, we notice that we become healthier inside and out. So the thing is, ask yourself, how can you bring an expression of anything that you are learning and remembering about yourself into the world? All this benevolence that you have received, how can you bring it out into the world? How can it be a gift that you can offer to someone? Just as we have freely received, how can we also freely give? For example, many of us have been working with crystals to help us let go of a lot of things that have been holding us back, right? So if you find ourselves in an environment, maybe it's a work environment or even a family environment, and something that is not to your liking goes on in your work environment or your home environment, because you have been working with crystals to help you let go of other issues in your life, just think about how you can also let go of these situations that are bothering you at work or at home or the person who is involved. Figure out how to just let go of those energies. Let go of that person that's causing you to be riled up. Why? Because you have had some experience working with your crystals in letting go of issues. So if you find yourself in an external situation, dealing with a situation that requires letting go of an energy, let go. That is such a gracious act, a gracious way of you sharing your light, because you have come into the light of awareness. Therefore, you can, on a conscious level, choose to let go of that situation, let go of the anger around that situation, let go of the person involved in that situation. Just energetically cut cords and let go, because you already know how to do that. So that's a very practical, undercover way of sharing your light with others. Just let things go. Let them go. You don't need that density. Let it go. Okay, another easy way that you can share your light with others without necessarily having to do something big is just raising your vibration and holding that vibration. Many of us have been working with our crystals to raise our vibration. So sometimes you might find that the environment that you're in is not really the best. So how do you bring that same vibration, that high vibration, into that environment that's just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh? How do you bring that same high vibration there? Let me just say this. I have personally found that there are certain environments that are so dense that it requires a conscious, deliberate act of maintaining a vibration and holding it in order to raise a vibration of a specific space. It requires conscious, deliberate action and choice by us to maintain a high vibration in a space. Because if we don't, then that environment can easily overwhelm us. That is why many of us go into a space and then we get drained, because there's another energy that is not an upward energy that is present in a room. I'm sure many of you know what I mean. You go into an office environment, or even in some people's houses or places, or in some kind of environment, and I tell you, the energy there is so strong, and not strong in an upward way, strong in a way that makes people spiral downward. That if we as light workers do not stand strong and hold that light, then you know what time it is. It's not going to be a good thing. I, for one, have gone into some environments and I knew that if I had a 100-watt light bulb, that I had to replace that 100-watt light bulb with a 200-watt light bulb, because that's what it required in order for that environment to keep going on the high note. I tell you, the best thing about this is I noticed how much the environment shifted as a result of me consciously and deliberately choosing to hold those high vibrations. How good I felt because I was able to maintain my vibration, and that people around me were able to shift as a result of me maintaining that vibration. So I'm sure some of you can relate to these kinds of experiences. And it's so easy, and you don't have to do big things. It's just be us and really turn those lights on. Turn them on way up. So that's another way you can share your light with others based on how you have been working with your crystal to help you raise your vibration. Another common thing is that for most of us, crystals are really helping us with our spiritual awakening process. And because crystals are helping us in our spiritual awakening, we are learning new things every day. We are remembering a lot of things all the time. So the thing is, how can we share these experiences with others? This is another very easy way to practically share our light with others, because we're not going to be talking about the experience from somewhere else. It's something that's true for us, and therefore sharing our experiences with others who want to know what this light is all about, what this love is all about, what this joy is all about, needs to be a very easy process. So perhaps the only thing we need to think about is, how can I share my spiritual awakening process with others? How can you share your spiritual awakening process with others? And how can I be crystal love to the world? And then simply just be it. It's very easy to share our light. We can just be it. I'll see you guys next time. Keep radiating and shining, because we're it. Bye.